Welcome to How Fast Will It Go, and today we're dealing with the 2012 Ferrari 599XX Evolution. Now this has 1,416 horsepower, 939 pounds-feet of torque from its 6.3 litre twin turbocharged V12 engine, and the car itself now weighs 2,509 pounds. Now has all-wheel drive, and it can do 0 to 60 in 1.559 seconds and 0 to 103.003 seconds. So yeah, like the Pagani Zonda from the previous episode, this has a big rear wing and other aerodynamic changes to produce a lot of downforce to improve handling. So yeah, whether or not that's going to limit what this car can do at the top end, we'll have to see, but the Pagani Zonda could only get to 269 miles an hour with those aerodynamic changes. Whether or not this can do any more, we'll have to see, but it does have very little in the way of weight, a hell of a lot of power, incredible acceleration thanks to that all-wheel drive system, which will also again help with handling. And yeah, in general, this car was a great handling car even in stock form, so with less weight and more grip, we'll have to see what it can do as well. But yeah, let's nonetheless get out onto the open road and see what it can do. Now obviously the aerodynamic changes are a compromise. They're there obviously to keep the car on the ground, keep it in terms of handling, be really rather good. I just hope it's not too much in favour of handling over speed. But as you can see, we're already doing 273 miles an hour until we hit a transit. But yeah, that is better than the Pagani, and that again also had to deal with these kind of downforce aerodynamic changes. The fact it's able to keep 273 miles an hour even with those changes is really rather good. But yeah, doing these kind of speeds means that the car is far more sensitive in terms of handling than it would be at a lower rate of speed, because obviously the higher speed you're going, the more air is passing over the rear spoiler and the splitter and the like, and yeah, means that you've got more weight pressing down on those tyres, the suspension, meaning that you handle a lot better in the process. So yeah, it's a car that is quite tricky to get the hang of when you're at these kind of speeds, but as you can see, it's able to be consistent in terms of getting towards those kind of speeds, which is quite a rare feat on this series, to be honest. Most cars get up to their final top speed and then struggle to match it either on the rest of the motorway or on the other side of the motorway. So yeah, let's see if this can at least match what we just did. See if we can become one of those rare cars to be able to do that. Even without that, it's still easily one of the best cars that we've had on this series that is able to handle as well as get up to a really good rate of speed, because 273 miles an hour doesn't mean that we are the fastest Ferrari that we've had on this series so far. Only by 1 mile an hour, but it is still faster nonetheless, and yeah, it means it draws alongside several other ludicrously quick vehicles that we've had on this series. But yeah, as you can see, still able to get up to 270 miles an hour plus, even on this side of the motorway, which does generally not favour other vehicles in general because it has a lot of more uphill sections. Yeah, despite that, it's still able to get to 270 miles an hour plus, which is marginally impressive. But yeah, 273 is our final top speed, which again is still impressive, especially when you consider it's drawn alongside other vehicles that manage that kind of speed but didn't have to deal with such a large rear spoiler or front splitter and the like. So yeah, it matches the likes of the Lamborghini Aventador, McLaren P1, Porsche 906 Carrera 6, Porsche 917 LH, Porsche 911 Carrera S, beats the Koenigsegg CC8S and the Koenigsegg Agera, as well as the Ferrari 812 Superfast by 1 mile an hour. But yeah, like several other, well, most other vehicles on this series, it has failed to match the likes of the McLaren F1 GT and the Rossion Q1, but considering all the aerodynamic downforce implements on this vehicle, it still managed to get up to a really high rate of speed, and because it has those aerodynamic implements on it, it's able to handle still really rather well, even at 273 miles an hour, probably even better than even if it was going slower. So yeah, easily one of my favourite vehicles on the series so far, and easily one of the best all-rounders as well. So yeah, phenomenal vehicle really. If you've never tried it out before or not even upgraded it before, then I do suggest giving it a try, because it will wow you and yeah, really help you in terms of breaking several records on this game, because I've broken several records on the likes of danger signs, speed traps and speed zones with this vehicle, because it's just so good at handling a high rate of speed round corners. So yeah, that's obviously a big plus on this game. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.